Hello, good morning. 大家早上好。Good morning. Welcome to our Jupiter Network Advisor page. Today we'll be sharing about a health topic again. So today's topic sharing will be dietitian. Right? Friends in Facebook, hello, good morning. Good morning. Taken your breakfast, everybody? Start working? Hi, friends in Facebook. If you see me, please say good morning or hi on the comment below so that I know that you are already inside our page. Please share to your page and invite your friends in. Okay, later we have this topic on dietitian to share with you all. Okay, please share to your page, to your friend, tag your friend in. 大家早上好，欢迎你们来到我们今天 Jupiter Network Advisor 的 page。OK， 今天我们会一样跟你们 share 关于健康的主题。OK， 今天我们的主题是饮食治疗的一个主题。这样我们今天也是一样请了这个三位 Medical Center Velocity 的一个营养师来跟我们做分享。这样我们在线上的朋友跟我打招呼 ，say hello， 这样我知道你们已经在这边了。可以帮忙我 share 一下去你们的 page， 带你们的朋友进来。开始做工了吗？吃饱了吗？大家早上好，我是艾佳这边。Hello。OK， 等一下我们会准时9点半开始哦，9点半开始，再多2分钟我们就要开始了，所以你可以帮忙 share 一下嘛，去你们的 page。OK， we will start shortly at 9:30 sharp。OK， on our sharing topic today. So meanwhile, can you please tag your friends and share to your page? Okay, and today will be the same as well. All right. Today we will be giving a small gift as well, like a previous time. We will the more sharer we will give out personal accidents as a gift for you to support our page. Okay. 这样今天我们也是跟上2集一样，今天谁帮我们分享最多的，我们就有送你们一个意外保险。谢谢你们很支持我们。这样进来的朋友来跟我 say hi 咯，跟我打招呼一下，然后帮我帮忙 share 去你们的 page， 去带你们的朋友进来。今天的主题很有我觉得每个人都会想知道怎样子照顾饮食，这样子叫balance diet。要吃什么啊？应该吃什么？还要来 balance up 我们的身体我们的健康。帮忙 share 在线上的朋友帮我share 一下，然后跟我打招呼一下，帮我 say hi。Please share to our page, to your page, and then tag your friend in. Okay, we will be sharing topic. We invited a dietitian from this Sunway Medical Center Velocity to share with us on topic on this dietitian. Okay, our VIP is here already. Okay. Hi. Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning, Miss Anne. Okay. So, all right, we'll be start in another 30 seconds. Okay. All right. So today we have Miss Anne and Ellie. Okay, in our screen right now. Okay. So thank you very much. Okay, again for this arrangement. Okay, to share with us on this topic on dietitian. Right?
Hello.
So, hi, Miss Anne. How are you?
Good morning. Thank you.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. I think hopefully to see a lot of people attending to my talk today.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we also want to know actually how we should look after our balanced diet.
Good morning.
Yes. So I'm very happy to share about this topic to everyone today.
Yeah.
So can I start now?
Okay. All right. So let's welcome Miss Ang. Okay. Say can we type 111 to welcome our Miss Ang to start our topic today? Okay, on dietitian. Okay. You may start now, Miss Ang.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm actually a senior dietitian working in the Sunway Medical Center, Velocity. So the topic that I'm sharing today is healthy eating, work-life balance. So let's begin, yeah. This will be my outline. We're talking about obesity in Malaysia and what are the general healthy eating tips, especially at workplace, and what are the simple exercise or keeping yourself active as a working adult, and how do you set a goal and some take-home messages. Okay. So probably this statistics, right, is quite well known to you all already. The obesity epidemic in Malaysia. This is actually the data quite old already. I think it's 2011, if not mistaken. We actually the fattest among Southeast Asia for adult lah. We are about like 1 in 2 of us are actually considered overweight or obese. Okay, as reported by the National Health and Mobility Survey in 2015. Then, as we all know, obesity is also the important underlying factor for causing diabetes among adults, right? So how about our children, right? So our children, this will be the later statistics. We are actually the second fattest among Asian countries for children. Brunei is first, we are the second. So there's about 1 in 10 of our children above 5 years old, right, is actually considered overweight or obese. So it's actually it's a rising number, right? So if you see a very, very chubby kids, we will say that it's very cute, but actually you may want to check out whether they are actually overweight or obese, which they can lead to diabetes or fatty liver at a very young age, during the teenage age. Yeah, I've seen a lot of patients in my hospital, yeah, having this problem, especially fatty liver. So because you need to do extra scan, yeah, when you're hospitalized, when you're supposed to do extra scan, then you you know, it's indirectly you find out that actually your child having this problem already. Yeah. Okay. So how do we know our weight status? Are we actually overweight, normal weight, underweight, or obese? So there's a very easy formula to calculate, which is called body mass index, or in short BMI, where you use weight and then divide by your height in meters square. So let's do this exercise. So let's say you're 70 kg, your height is 1.65 meter. And then your body mass index will be as the formula that I mentioned just now. So then you will get BMI 25.7, right? And this is categorized under the category of overweight because of this BMI. Yeah. So what should be my ideal weight? So your ideal weight should fall under normal BMI range, which is 18.5 to 23 for a healthy adult Malaysian. Yeah. So let's say your height is 1.5 meter. Then your lowest weight in the normal BMI range will be BMI 18.5, right? So in this calculation, your weight will be 50.4 kg. If you fall lower than that, then you are actually underweight, all right? And then your highest BMI should be 62.6 kg. All right. So if you're above this 62.6 kg, you're considered overweight already. All right. So your ideal weight is between this 50 to 62 kg. So besides that, we also look into a person body shape. So if you tend to be more apple body shape, right, where your waist is actually larger than your hip size ratio or the ratio, then actually this kind of body shape, right, tend to have more visceral fats, means the fats surrounding your internal organs, especially like your liver area and things like that, and also have higher risk for weight-related health problem. Besides diabetes that I mentioned just now, will be like heart diseases, yeah. Or even some overweight-related cancer as well. So yeah, so be careful, huh? So for pear shape, right, where your hip size, your hip, right, is larger than your waist, means your waist is smaller. So this kind of people, they tend to have lower visceral fat as compared to the apple shaped body. So they have lower risk of weight-related health problem. Okay, so if unhealthy eating habits can actually lead to a lot of problem and can be very chronic in our life. If we keep on having unhealthy eating habits, we may have lead to weight gain, and which will put us under the category of overweight or obesity. And if we have excess weight, right, that will also cause excessive burden to our back. So we tend to have back pain, lower back problem, especially if we tend to sit more. Now, because like this MCO previously and CMCO, we tend to be less mobile. We are confined in the house, or even we go to work only, then we sit down, right? That will actually lead to this problem as well. Or if we keep having irregular meals, right, we will probably have issue like gastric, yeah. So, or chest pain will be because probably a person may have already underlying issue like high blood pressure and things like that, and then overweight and obese. Then suddenly they probably have higher risk to develop all these heart diseases like heart attack and things like that lah. So make sure you check your blood pressure, yeah, regularly, and then your also check your blood sugar level, do your regular health checkup, yeah, to make sure that your health is in check and consistently good lah. Okay, so if you develop all these issue, right, that will also cause you another burden, which is what you have to pay a lot more for medical costs. Correct. Because like, for example, like I would say a very easy example like diabetes I mentioned, right? It's a chronic health condition. It's not like it will go by just taking a medication, like your fever, just take Panadol and you will be gone away, right? This one is like ongoing. This disease will not be reversible actually. It's just by diet control, you may not need diabetes. You may not need medication, but you still need to control and regularly check up your doctors. Okay. So, for example, just give you a scenario in our workplace. Usually, for example, like lunchtime, right? So we will be having people asking, what do you want to eat? Like, then some people will be responding, anything also can, right? Or it's the celebration of certain people, someone's birthday, and then you say, let's order fast food or delivery. Yeah, because since now we can't really eat out with a large group of people, right? So you may want to buy and things like that, right? So, and if you go through all these online delivery services now, they have all this promotion, yeah, and all this voucher and things like that, right? So so all these things is also encourage you probably eat more than what you need to, right?
Yeah.
Some people may have the other extreme, like I'm on diet lah, I'm very busy, then I don't want to eat now. I will just take some snacks and then I will just eat at my table, while doing my work, that kind of thing. Or say like you help me to buy, because since now it's more takeaway service and all, right? So you just me lah, I don't have any comment. But really, you don't have any comment, or you should be telling the one that buy for you what you want to buy actually, which is the healthier choices. So now I will share with you what are the healthier choices. But let's see. So are these food your usual choices? Like your breakfast, you just go for a chana because it's like quite convenient and easy, right? Just you just bungkus this and then, or you just bungkus nasi lemak, then you tambah telur goreng lah, tambah ayam goreng lah, you know, and you banjirkan your nasi, your sambal, you know, things like that. Or for lunch, easy, nothing, I don't want to think much what to eat, right? So I just normal, you just order fried mee kway teow, you know, mee goreng mama and things like that for you. So the easiest is fast food, for example, or a lot of fast food available here, like KFC, McDonald's, all these things, like a set, and then it's in a good value meal price, so you just buy that. But you look at the fats and the calorie, it's considered very high. Why? Because anything for lunch and dinner, anything like more than 500 calorie per 500 to 600 calorie, more than that, right? It's actually considered high. And you haven't include your drinks. These are just your food. You haven't include your sweetened drinks calorie yet. So if you look at this value meal, it's about 1,000 calories. It's like 2 meals calorie already. Okay, so all this will be your food choices. So this will be, I would say, in comparison with the slide just now, it will be lower in calorie and lower in total fats. Yeah, if you realize, in general, they are below 600 calorie lah. And not only that, their fats are lower in comparison, and they have probably higher fibers, selection. Okay. So actually, it's advisable for us to make wise food choices, be it we eat out or we order from online now. So how do we do that? I'll give you simple tips. So tips number one, if we tend to buy out or eat out, so make sure your food that you select, right, still go back to the basic guideline, which is our healthy plate method. Have you heard about our Malaysian healthy plate before? Like the suku separuh? Yeah.
No.
So haven't heard
so
before.
So far that I heard most is the keto diet.
Oh, keto diet. Keto diet, some people do it for weight loss. You will see it may be effective if you do it properly, if you really do it keto diet way. But what I see from the internet sharing, the food that they eat and then they share it online, then they say it's keto. Actually, it's not keto. Most of the time I see it's not keto. It's actually more high protein, low fat, low carbs, but not very low carbs there, because keto is actually very low carbohydrate, almost to none. So it's not really, most of the time I say it's not really strict keto. It's just restricting certain food, and then which equal to restricting calories at the end of the day, and then you will experience weight loss. Any diet that you restrict calories from your usual calories intake in a consistent manner, you will experience weight loss. I wouldn't say no at all for keto diet or Atkins diet, but it depends on your underlying health. If you don't have any issue from kidney or cardiac health problem, you can experience all these weight loss diet, but not it still doesn't have evidence for long-term practice. Long-term means like above 1 year or even 2 years, because keto diet that you mentioned just now, it's rather taking a high fat, right? So if you're taking more composition of the unhealthy fats, that we worry will lead to other issue, which is cardiovascular diseases like heart issue, stroke, and things like that lah.
Okay.
Because so far there's no long-term studies for that kind of diet yet. But yes, short-term for weight loss, yes, there are studies. So
Okay.
to lose weight in a way. So for this, it's not like any skewed composition. Is more balanced, variety and healthy. So it's just that if you look here, in your dining plate, quarter will be from grains. For example, our usual Asian will be rice.
Rice, yeah.
Rice, kway teow, mee hoon, yeah. If you're more Western, will be pasta or potato, So this is starch. Potato is also under here. Starchy vegetable or even pumpkin is under here actually, just quarter. So another quarter, about 1 palm, yeah, is actually another quarter of the plate. So we will advise you to take lean meat, also poultry without skin, and then a fish or vegetable protein will be like tofu, tempeh, things like that. It will be under here. And another half of your plate should be filled up with vegetables or half fruits, half vegetable. Depends on you, yeah. But it should be non-starchy vegetable. The leafy, not even leafy, can be like French beans, capsicum, broccoli, cauliflower. These are not really leafy, but they are considered non-starchy.
Mm-hmm.
So, so just make sure you portion your plate right. Doesn't matter if you cook yourself or even you buy out or you buy from online now. It's good if you take out that food from the package and put it on a plate first. Then you will realize that how much carbs they give you. Usually it's double. Double. Because they put in the plastic container, right?
Yeah.
So fill up half or more than that. Then only they put all the protein. Sometimes there's no vegetable at all. So what is the main part of that packaging is actually from carbohydrate lah. A lot of carbohydrate lah. So another way besides the plate, right, is by using your own hands to estimate the portion lah. So for example, if you're eating, if you're eating rice or vegetable or fruits for one meal, is about 1 cup. So when so for like example, this is fruits, right? 1 is about 1. So if you have rice, if rice or noodle, it should be around your feast as well. Vegetable, it should be like 1 feast as well, right? Or slightly more is fine. Yeah, but minimally it's actually 1 feast lah. And then your meat will be around 1 palm, which is like this.
Oh,
yeah. So your meat, chicken or fish that I mentioned just now, or your tofu, yeah, it will be like this. And then like your it should be like just this part, yeah, a little bit only when you spread on your bread and things like that. Not like wow, very thick until you cannot even see the surface of the bread. So it's like over putting the fats or the spread on your bread lah, for example. So like if you eat nuts, right? Some people, they say they want to skip meal and then they eat nuts or other dried fruits. Wow, the whole packet they can finish. Actually, is wrong. You can just take like half cup lah, like cup here. Okay. All right. So what do you think? Is it a balanced diet for this? It's actually lean meat, steam, but it's actually not balanced yet because there's no vegetable. Yeah. Not even there's fruits there, so it's not balanced yet lah for this meal, right? So do you think, how about this? Do you think that, again, the issue again is always not enough vegetable? Yeah, you see here, even the proteins will not be sufficient also. It's mainly full plate is the carbohydrate. Yeah. So it's definitely not sufficient for other food groups component. Okay? So tips number 2 is you have to add more vegetable. I've tried all this looking through like the food online. Actually, some platform that allow you to, when you order, you can write in remarks. You want to add, like, you don't add fried garlic for me, or you want to add more vegetable. Actually, you can write certain requests like that, see whether they can fulfill or not, for example. But when you tapao, now it's more takeaway, but you can still eat, you can still dine actually now. You can ask more vegetable, because if you see the 2 examples that I mentioned just now, right, there's no vegetable usually, unless you order one plate and share with your other partner who's eating with you. For example, when eating chicken rice, right, you order another plate of stir-fry vegetable. Yeah, so then you will have the portion of the vegetable, for example, in your meal, right? That will be more healthy. And then actually we should be eating 3 servings of cooked vegetable, rather be it raw or cooked. It should be 3 servings. Just now this that I mentioned, right, is actually just 1 serving. You should have 3 a day.
3 broccoli.
Not broccoli. The portion of cooked vegetable like this.
Oh, I see. All right.
But it's 3 served a day. Yeah. So I think many of us, in general, will probably miss it at lunch if we work and we eat out. We don't cook at home and things like that from home. Then at night only we have vegetable in our meal. Some don't even have vegetable at dinner. Then it's even worse, right?
Yes.
But most of the time, I can when I see my patient, interview them, usually the style will be like this: the lunch don't have vegetable or very little or irregular. Then at night they will have probably just 1 portion. Some don't like vegetable, half for me. Yeah, so maybe focus more on the vegetable that you like to eat rather than forcing yourself to eat a variety. You explore within, maximize the portion first, within the vegetable choices that you like first. Then only when you get the habit, then only you try to explore other types of vegetable. Yeah, so help you how to increase your vegetable intakes. So all this, if you can cook yourself, you can add all this, like even mushrooms, all these carrots, all these, or tauge, all these actually are still considered vegetable, or higher in fiber, I would say. So you can choose all these. Not all the time when you talk about vegetable, it's all green leafy only, not really. So add veggie when you are in your meal. So now healthy tip number 3 is all this value meal, set lunch, all this upsize with just 1 ringgit is all actually, it's going to be most of the time cost you to increase a calorie intake and fats intake or sugar intake. Yeah, so well, you will feel that it's you will save, things like that. But it's really, in the long term, I don't think so. It save more when it causes health problem, because you start to pay more for medical costs. So it's also portion distortion. What you're served, right, is actually this size, but actually what you should be eating is just like this, for example. To meet that 500-600 calories that I mentioned just now per meal, it's just half of the burger, half of the fries that you should be eating, things like that. And don't dip a lot of sauces, because there's a lot of hidden calories inside. And how do you cut down your calories is by switching to smaller plate. Just like I mentioned that when you nowadays you buy online, for example, or you take up, you take takeaways, you should be portioning to a plate. Yeah. If you can, you find a smaller plate. Yeah. So besides by dividing into that category that I mentioned just now, you can also use a smaller plate.
Smaller plate.
For those who want to lose weight, this is good. Because you'll be thinking...
Then you'll feel hungry.
Full. So it's actually more psychological control here when you use a smaller plate. Then you feel, oh, I'm eating a lot of things actually. Yeah, so you can try to see whether it helps. And then tips number 4 will be to try to take your first bite with fruits first, especially for those who want to lose weight. This is not really to say that you need to eat fruits first, because if you eat fruit later of the meal, your fruits will become toxic to your body. No, not that kind of myth that you've been hearing. It's more to, because fruits or vegetable, actually, you can also start your meal with salad, and there's fruits inside. It's also okay. The idea is actually to create satiety. Yeah, satiety means you have fiber from the fruits or vegetable. When you eat it, your stomach already half full. Then you don't eat a lot of portion. Yeah, because you already feel full. Halfway, you tend to eat lesser at your main meals. So that is the idea. It's just to make you feel full a little bit already. Then you go hungry and then you eat everything. After eat meal still not enough, you go and ask another snack or dessert, things like that. So for fruits, actually, we encourage 2 to 3 serve of fruits per day. So what is 1 serve of fruits? Just now I show you the apple, 1 serve is 1. Or orange or pear, about this size, 1 is 1 serve. So one day you actually need 2 minimally. You can go up to 3 or even up to 4. Yeah, but for weight loss, right, try not to exceed your fruit servings more than 4 actually. Yeah, otherwise there will be substantial calories from the fruits itself. So just keep 2 to 3 servings will be just nice. All right. So for like outside, they also sell like the 1 slice of papaya, 1 slice of honeydew, right?
Yes.
Slice is also considered 1 serve.
Oh, okay.
Like those grape size fruits, right? General 8 pieces of those will consider 1 serve. Okay, so just take 2 serve, 3 serve a day. Okay, so tips number 5 will be to limit all these high calories from fats food cooking method. For example, deep frying, those like look very crunchy like our tempura, right? Or like already filled with batter like tepung, then they go and fried it. This kind of method, right? We call it deep fry. So this kind of method, they will have a lot of additional calorie absorbed while frying into that batter. So it will actually be it will actually almost double the calorie if you cook it different way, which is steam it or grill it actually. Yeah, but the portion is still the same. You're still eating 1 drumstick. Yeah, but the calorie can be double. Yeah. So would recommend to choose more, not to say don't eat at all the deep fried, but this choose less. I would recommend once or twice a month, that kind of thing, deep fried less. Choose means most of the time of the day, right? So can be soup base, steam, grill, bake, yeah, roasted or stir fry. Stir fry is still okay, yeah. All right, so tips number 6 will, besides choosing the better cooking method, you can also cut down the fats by taking it out, yeah, the skin, yeah. Also maybe choose the lean part of the chicken, or choose fish, because fish naturally they are lower fats compared to our red meat and also our chicken. Yeah, so naturally itself their meats are lower in fat already. So choose this kind of product even more lah. Okay. Tips number 7 will be to eat to take less salt or even sodium. So salt is more layman term, but actually the real culprit is actually sodium. Yeah. Of course, salt has sodium because it's sodium chloride. Another thing is highly found in sodium is also MSG, our monosodium glutamate. Also it can be found in our sauces. There's actually a lot of sodium there. If you look at the ingredient, there's a lot of sodium, salt, additional, all these preserved thing, then it's actually high in salt or sodium. This, if you do not cut down, it will lead to, first thing, likely will lead to high blood pressure first. And then if you don't take care your blood pressure or sodium intake, it may actually lead to another problem, which is causing your kidney to be overworked. So really, when we go out, we have to limit taking the sauces, don't dip extra soy sauce, after so salty, you still want to dip extra soy sauce or tomato sauce or chili sauce. This additional sodium. Or the bowl of noodle soup, you go and finish the whole soup. Really a lot of sodium in a meal. So these are the tips that I mentioned just now, the one that limit the sauce, the gravy, and also especially those sauces that is high in coconut milk, santan, curry, rendang now, right, is coming, So you can eat the chicken, but avoid the curry gravy or additional rendang gravy, because these are hidden calories. Besides salt, they also contain high fats. All right, so these are the summary of our 7 healthy tips today. Be it buying from outside now, like buying online or eating out, right? Or even cooking at home, because now like a lot of people are exploring recipe, right? So the recipe tend to put sugar, then put salt, then put sauces some more. If you try the recipe once and you think it's very salty, you can actually modify it, cut down the amount by half. Usually I'll cut down at least 30% to 50%. Actually the one that I saw online on YouTube is very entertaining to watch them cook and try the recipe. It's good. How did they create that? But then if you, after the outcome you feel it's very salty and oily, you can actually modify it and cut down. It's fine. So these are the tips today. And let's say if you cook from you don't want to buy from outside, you want to cook right now, you cook the more at dinner, then you can pack extra for your lunch the next day. So that also helps you to have a healthier eating during work time. So because at home, if you cook, you can, like what I mentioned just now, you can actually control the amount that you added in your cooking. You can actually control, add more vegetable, you can actually control to remove all the skin first before you go and cook or bake your chicken, for example. But if you buy from outside, you cannot tell the chef or the cook to do it. Unless before you put in the mouth, you take it out the fat. That's what you can do, Mila. But if cooking at home yourself, or you can form a group of cooking with your colleagues, then you can take turns to cook, then it also helps for you to stay healthy in your diet. Also, it helps you to save money and save calories. So is skipping breakfast good? As one of the topic that I raised earlier of the slide today. So it's skipping meals, skipping lunch all day, is it good? Actually, it's not really good, especially breakfast. If you skip it, right, it will actually slow down your metabolism rate for the whole day. So it's like you start your day in a starvation mode, and then suddenly after the end of the day, after you finish working, you feel very hungry, then you try to eat a lot. But it's towards the end of the day, and then you're gonna sleep right after, right? So whatever food that you consume later of the day may end up becoming fat. Most of the time you become fat because you're not using energy anymore. And then in the morning, you already tell your body to switch to starvation mode, like starve. So a lot of energy. So that's what we mentioned about here is slow down metabolic rate, means your body itself already stop or reduce in burning energy. Also, it's not good because you are so hungry, you may not concentrate well at your work time. It depends on individual, but maybe this will be another side effect if you don't eat for your breakfast. Yeah. So if you think breakfast, you don't have time because you wake up very near to the time that you need to leave the home, you want to have a very quick one, these are the ideas that I can share with you. Maybe just bread with cheese. If you can get a wholemeal bread or with peanut butter. If can peanut butter, you can get those without added sugar. It's quite available nowadays in the market. Or tuna in water, tuna in reduced fat like olive oil and or sunflower oil and things like that. Low-fat mayo, you know, things like that. All this needs like about 5 minutes of time only. It's very quick preparation. Or just high-fiber cereal with milk, you know, things like that. And then, or maybe just oats. Those who love oats with raisins also can. Or you have be more Western, you can have fruits with yogurt, also can, right? You can also steam pao, yeah. Yeah, those buy frozen one and then you just take out and steam and then you go to take bath. So while steaming, you already get your pao done after you come out, right? Things like that. Yeah, so in the morning, if you buy from outside, you can also buy things like chi chong fen or tosei, chapati instead of roti canai, which is higher in calorie and fats. Noodle soup, like mihun soto and things like that also can. Yeah, or you buy from those Family Mart or 7-Eleven or this thing, right? You can buy sandwiches, yeah. Okay, so try to increase your fiber intake by incorporating whole grains in your diet besides fruits and vegetables that I mentioned just now. Another way to increase your fiber is by changing your choices to whole grain or whole meals, white rice to brown rice. Instead of this cornflakes or just Cocoa Crunch or just you change to high fiber type of cereals. Instead of all this using white flour, a lot of sugar and fat of snacks, all this high fiber biscuit, for example, as your snack. All right. Actually, we need 20 to 30 grams of fiber a day. So this is how it looks like. Yeah. For a day, you need definitely 2 fruits and at least 1 whole grains servings of carbohydrate, and then there will be 3 serves of the vegetable. Then only you may hit that 20 grams of fiber a day. So just now that I mentioned 2 serves of fiber fruits, 3 serves of vegetable, at least 1 serve will be from the whole grain fiber carbohydrate. Then only you will hit the 20-30 grams of fiber a day. Okay, next will be, I will also encourage you all to reduce your sweetened beverages. If can, this sugar calorie should be reduced or even avoid, right? Because they're actually empty calories, we call that, because they give you calorie, but they don't carry a lot of nutrition with them. Means they don't carry a lot of other antioxidant or any other vitamins or mineral. Not a lot. Yeah, I would say not to say zero, but not a lot. Okay, so we call it empty calories. So if 1 can of all these fizzy drinks, it will be about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 9 teaspoons of sugar. That's a lot, yeah.
Yeah, that's high.
Eating this amount of sugar is really very sweet. Yeah. So all find those reduced sugar one or less sugar one. That was also less. If can, just go kosong lah. Okay. It doesn't move. Okay. All right. So do you know that actually a cup of teh tarik with 1 cup of teh ice limau is equivalent to a bowl of rice calorie.
So high?
Yeah. Or even higher. So it's like by just avoiding or swapping these drinks to non-calorie drinks. For example, like your teh limau, the teh limau ice, you change to teh o ice limau, means no sugar at all. It will be zero calorie already from here. And this one, maybe you can go teh si kosong, not 0 calorie, but less than 100 calories. So by then you will reduce your calories intake. Yeah. So these are the choice, the unsweetened drinks that you can consider. Barley water, you can boil yourself and just put a little bit of sugar. Yeah. Coffee or teh o, with or without milk also can. If can, low fat milk, that will be lower calories. Iced lemon tea, just now I mentioned, either kosong or less sugar. Chinese tea, kosong calorie. Unsweetened fruit juice, yes, but also try to limit. Later I will show you why. Unsweetened soybean milk, yes, but I know it's not easy to be accepted by people because unsweetened soybean milk is really very bland. So probably you want to go for less sugar one if you really cannot. Coconut water, yeah, but also contains a substantial amount of natural sugar inside it. So just not take it every day lah. Since I mentioned here, you go and take it every day, every meal, then it's not right already. Just you want to have a sweet drink, then you can choose this better than the other things I mentioned, like tiari or our boba tea, you know, things like that. Yeah, I think the boba tea is
everybody like it.
Also can be modified. Zero sugar, yeah.
Even 0 sugar is still sweet.
They have milk inside.
Yeah.
They have creamer and milk inside. That will be not sweet, but they have calorie from the fats. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. But if you cut down the no sugar, then much lower calorie as compared to the original one. And then malted drinks like our Milo Horlicks or go kosong, or we just low fat milk powder lah. Okay, or milk, low fat milk. Don't add any more honey or sugar inside. Yeah. Okay, now just now I mentioned about the juice. I want to explain more. I would say fresh fruits, yeah, it's much better than juice if you still have the teeth to chew and things like that. Why? Because it has the fiber fully here and you will be swallowing it down and enter your body. And the calorie is only 60. But if you do juice, remove all the bulk, it means you remove the fiber. And if you say, oh, I'm not taking added sugar juice, but pure, you need about 4 apples to make that cup of juice. It may go up to 200 calories per cup of unsweetened juice. Okay, so that's why eating fresh food is still the best. All right. So these are the common snacks that you probably have a small pantry in your workplace, your drawer, yeah. So or you buy out, yeah, quick now, right? During 3-4 o'clock, right? So instead of buying this, maybe you can consider healthier choices snacks in your pantry or in your drawer. Yeah, you can consider instead of fried popiah, for example, you go for popiah basah available, or steamed corn, right? It's actually available in those market, right? So if your cafe in your workplace have all these steamed pao or appam will be a good choice as well, rather than all these deep fried kueh, for example, like kariba, donut, all these are deep frieds lah. Yeah, so you can have all these fresh fruits as well, or low-fat yogurt or milk, yeah, or wholemeal biscuit. Yeah. Right. So these are the small changes that you can do, but it helps you to cut down a lot of calories. So like teh tarik, you change to plain water, is 0 already. Mee rojak, you change to tuna. Mee rojak, some people take it like a tea break, you know, but the calorie is more than your recommended main meals calorie. So So you change to tuna sandwich as your tea break, so you will have 50% reduction. Yeah, curry puff you change to just a fresh banana. Your nasi lemak you change to mixed rice. Even though the calories are not much lesser, but if you look at the quality you can see the fiber and from the vegetable, yeah, is increased, and then you have more protein in your diet rather than just half egg. Yeah, so that's the quality we're talking about. Okay, so from curry mee you change to mee soup or mee soto like that, so that helps. Also mee tom yum soup, yeah, also can. So it helps you to cut down the calories. So when you eat, right, make sure you are mindful. Yeah, so because sometimes when we eat we still don't feel full, because maybe we are actually, while eating, we keep looking at our phone. Then you don't know actually you're eating, you know, you're not mindful when you're eating. And then you chew very fast, you're rushing, then your body still haven't get the idea that you have eaten and you are full actually. So that also something that you want to consider. Practice a mindful eating to help you to control your intake, yeah, your portion, yeah. So make sure if you can take your time to go to eat at your pantry that you're allowed now. Practice the social distancing. And you can still eat at a given place or at home. If you're working at home, still eat at your dining table rather than in front of the computer. You never move from there, never exercise, that will strain your back and all. Yeah. So yeah, so talking about the sitting hours. So basically, how long do you spend sitting the whole day now? I mean, if you time yourself, it can be up more than 7-8 hours. You really don't take yourself off from the screen, really go and do your work or walk, you know, and especially if you're actually work from home. I think if you actually have the apps that can record your walking steps a day, I think it's 2,000 maybe a day.
Less than that.
Or less? Oh my God, that is really very bad.
Less than that.
3,000 is really very bad already. Yeah, so that's why it's really yeah. So yeah, we can actually sit 14 to 15 hours a day. Yeah. So since you say it's less than 3,000, right? Like.
So what is the best
steps? Huh?
Yeah.
The recommended steps, right, is actually 10,000 a day.
Per day.
10K per day is the recommended active living adult. Yeah, 10,000. And it helps you to prevent a lot of other health complications, right? So if it's less than 3K, it's not even half of the recommendation. Achieve 80%, like 8K, also good enough lah. Right? This is really very low. So if you long sitting hours, there increased risk of death, yeah, from heart disease, diabetes, depression, and obesity. Women who sit more than 6 hours per day are 40 times more likely to have all these than men who sits all these issues than men. Yeah. More men are 20% more likely to die for those who sit long hours, right? So yeah, so at workplace, try to take more the staircase. Yeah, if it's 1 level or 2 level up, try to take the staircase, go down the stairs. Maybe after sitting for 1 or 2 hours, then you want to stretch a bit, then you probably move your laptop to standing position, yeah, or you walk to the other photocopy machine or further toilet, yeah, instead of the nearest one, yeah, so that you can actually tell yourself that you need to walk more, okay? And do some stretching for your neck, for your back, yeah, after sitting about 1 or 2 hours, then you just do a stretching less than 5 minutes. Then it will help you to prevent from back pain. So try to aim about 30 minutes or more of continuous walking or aerobic, we call it. So you aim, if you really cannot, maybe 10 minutes in a day, then you hit at 30 minutes to walk or jog continuously, this kind of thing. Yeah. So so actually we recommend 75 minutes for more vigorous activity, like you go for aerobic dancing, yeah, swim, but swim we cannot do it now. Cycle, maybe not in a group now, but it's possible already. Yeah, so this kind of thing we can do. And there's a lot of online classes nowadays. Yeah, a lot of online classes now. They are, because all the center, they cannot open, right? So they do a lot of online. Some are free actually. Or you can just go to YouTube, yeah, then they will tell you all these exercise like Tabata, the intensive interval training, HIIT, all these are actually doable in just at home, yeah. So maybe get your partner or your children with you, yeah, to do yoga with children, all this. I think it's so available nowadays now. Just that allocate the time or not. Yeah. Like I said, find an exercise buddy. Can be your siblings, can be your children, can be your spouse, yeah. Then you can actually keep the active living even though you're confined at home, or maybe at workplace, like I shared just now, you just try to sneak your time to walk more. Okay. All right. So exercise is not just for weight loss. It's actually for health maintenance. Yeah, it's not for weight loss. It's for health maintenance. Okay. So now, even though your BMI does not fall under the category of overweight or obese, but it's important to keep your exercise going, right? So if you really want to make yourself to have some changes today, make sure you have a goal, yeah? So it's like you need to create the goal, what you can do from just now I mentioned, right? Maybe you want to try tips number 1, number 2 first, yeah, or some weight goal reduction aim. So that's by the end of the year, then you probably will see whether are you achieving those or not. Yeah. Okay, so we are towards the end of our session. So just be mindful when you eat out or you buy from online, choose healthier options, choose healthier snacks, yeah. And then be cautious with your portion size and the type of food. Have regular meal, don't skip, yeah, especially your breakfast. And then just make sure that you choose the healthier drinks also during tea break if you need, yeah. Reduce sugar intake, really. Sugar, besides causing the common thing, which is like diabetes, is actually also kind of inflammatory, causing to our heart. So people think it's only fats, but actually no. Sugar also, right? And also be active, yeah. So this is my department and my contact numbers and our official email. If any inquiries or you need any private dietitian consultation, you can also email to us to book appointment. Yeah. If you have any health condition, best if you get a doctor referral first to see dietitian. Yeah, then only we will give you the consultation. Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you, Miss Ang. Okay.
Yes.
So now we will be open for a Q&A session, a short Q&A session. So if you have any question, you can just comment in the comment below. Okay. So thank you so much, Miss Ang, for your explanation, sharing.
Thank you.
Okay. And then somewhere now you have these telemedicine services also, right? That you can call and make appointment. Is it the same thing? If let's say the customer would like to get a consultation?
Or for teleconsult for dietitian side, right? Open up currently for follow-up patients. Our follow-up patients. As I mentioned just now, because dietitian, usually we need doctor's referral to be Sunray velocity doctors, but it can be from your, even your own health practitioner, the GPs you are seeing or anyone. If you need further dietitian consultation, you can just ask them to write a memo, yeah, explaining what's the referral for, and then I just need that, and then you can come and see me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
For the next follow-up, let's say you don't feel you want to come to hospital already, you just want to keep to teleconsultation, I can do it for you for now.
I see. Okay. All right. So hopefully they get it. Okay. Probably Miss Ang, you can close your slide first.
Okay.
So we will open for this Q&A. Okay. All right. So here there is a question. So what helps with a poor appetite?
Poor appetite.
Yeah.
Well, usually poor appetite, I'll see whether do you have any other underlying heart health condition. Usually poor appetite, how to open up the very general remedy we will give. Probably if you feel like nausea or feel like vomiting, we will probably ask you if you want to try some savory snacks first, or sourish food first to put in your mouth, or wet it first, lemon slices, open up appetite first, then only you start eating, for example. Yeah, so it depends on your condition, right? Say when we talk about poor appetite, or you have a prolonged low nutrition in your diet, right? You eat very little for a prolonged time, then it will actually make your appetite even lower. Yeah, so if you see us, we will assess all these things. We will probably ask you to take some oral nutritional supplement for the time being, just to boost up your calories and nutrition intake for temporary. When you have meet your energy requirement and your protein requirement, that's when usually we'll see our patient have better appetite.
Okay.
Yeah. Then they will eat more. Then you don't need all this additional help from the nutrition supplement already. Then you can just get all your nutrition from your natural fruits and all.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. And Miss Ann, just now you mentioned that at least per day we can have 2 to 3 serving for fruits, right? So
yeah, 2 to 3 serving
of
fruits.
Yeah. So what type of fruits that did you recommend? Somebody said that banana take too much is too sweet, too high in sugar. Yeah. But some say that it's good. So what type of fruits that you recommend best?
I understand. That's a good question. So basically for fruits, right, as long as we practice variety, it will be good, especially like the 5 colors, yeah. Because first, of course, we talk about portion. Just now I mentioned about 2 to 3 serve a day. That's portion that you need to meet. Then you look into the quality, right, of the nutrition. When we talk about nutrition, quality from fruits, right, it's more to minerals and antioxidants, right? It's good if you have variety of color of your fruits, right? So that you will get additional different type of antioxidants and vitamins and mineral, right? So you make it more variety, keep the portion, then you're in the right track. Yeah, so other fruits, I would recommend not to say a specific fruit, just that if you mentioned that banana, you know the, like the pant length banana, that like pisang berangan, you know, that size, that is considered 1 serve. The comparison about, not to say absolute number, but about. So if you eat 1 banana to replace your serve for 1 fruits the other day, then you change different type of fruits with different color, then it's the advisable way. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not to say like any specific fruits that is good.
So all the fruits.
You have other issue, for example, like your kidney issue. Sometimes we may tell you certain high potassium food you need you need to limit award at a certain period of time, depending on your blood test also. So that's really very individualized and very specific to your medical condition already. That's differently.
Okay. All right, thank you. Okay, so just now, Miss Ang, you mentioned that it's not advisable to skip for breakfast, right? So how about lunch? Is, let's say probably they want to lose weight lah. We say that they want to have maybe a balanced diet. They take a very rich in breakfast, but they skip the lunch and then they take dinner just for fruits. Is it advisable?
Oh, okay. Well, this is more general. I haven't gone into like diet history taking. Sometimes when we want to comment this kind of diet, because it sounds like it's only 2 meals a day, and then the is just fruits. So I'm just worried the quality of the total meal intake. The calories sounds very low. I think this person may end up having some weight loss at the end of the day. If this person wants to lose weight, it may have weight loss at the end of the day, but if this prolonged for a long period of time, I'm worried the person may have issue like nutrition deficiency or more on protein loss, muscle loss, right? Rather than losing fat, we call it losing weight healthily, because there's 2 ways of losing weight. One is both also lose weight, but is you lose fat, you maintain your muscles. That is healthier version. Unhealthier version will be like the cancer patient, where they lose weight, yes, but they lose a lot of their muscles. Then they look very sick, right? Yeah, because they lose weight, but they lose muscles, a little bit of fat, but more portion of the muscle. That is not a healthier way of losing weight. So in a way, if you want to take a large breakfast, skip your lunch, and then only eat small portion of dinner, and also look into the quality of a dinner. If it's not sufficient, I would say the vegetable and fruits and protein are not sufficient. It's not a healthy weight loss calorie diet, I would say.
Okay, all right, thank you. Okay, here is another question. Okay, so what kind of fat is okay to eat?
Or what kind of fat, right? Actually, we will categorize our fats into saturated fat and unsaturated fat. Unsaturated fat will tend to be the healthier version. They have 2 types, which is monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fat. So this unsaturated fat, we will recommend to take more. Saturated fat to limit to 10% of total calorie per day. So saturated fat is actually those that you commonly hear, which is like the palm oil or the animal fats that I mentioned just now. These are actually the unsaturated fat, which we try to cut down in our diet and replace with unsaturated fat, which is monounsaturated fat, which is actually olive oil, avocado. These are monounsaturated fats, or even canola. They also have higher monounsaturated fat composition. And also polyunsaturated fat will be like sunflower oil, soybean oil, corn oil. Their concentration for polyunsaturated fat is higher. Yeah, but doesn't mean this kind of oil don't have any monounsaturated fat or saturated fat, or no, not. If the composition is higher that way, then you take this kind of category for all choose more than the saturated fat. Then that kind you need to choose less.
Okay. So you have to really study all the fats.
The type of fats, yeah.
The types of fats, yeah.
Yeah. So in general, usually I will tell my clients or patients that take, like, if I see they take a lot of saturated fat in their cooking, I'll ask them to replace with monounsaturated fat or polyunsaturated fat. For example, I mentioned just now, olive oil, canola oil, sunflower oil, soybean oil, that kind of thing.
Okay, for the cooking. Right.
Yeah, or the spread, I will ask them to, or they spread on the bread. I'll ask them to maybe swap to those soft margarine, especially like made from olive oil. Now they have this avocado oils,
Yeah.
things like that, or
Yes.
peanut butter oil. Peanut butter that I mentioned just now is also the healthier version. Yeah, so I'll ask them to choose this more and spread more and use more in their diet.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so next one is can name few sources of antioxidant?
Will be those anti-xanthine, that kind of name, xanthine, this kind of thing, like those that category under the colors like purple, green, red. Red includes orange, yeah, yellowish or white. That's another type. Yeah, sorry, I cannot really memorize the pronunciation very well.
Yeah.
Perhaps we can have another session for it.
Right.
More ready for it. But those colors are the one that determining they are fall under which kind of antioxidants group.
Oh, okay.
Also, this antioxidant helps you to also boost your immunity.
Like the color types of for kids, like the vitamin, something like that. They have the different colors as well, like veggies, vitamins.
Green, purple,
Green,
red, white or yellow. That's under one family. Yeah. Yeah. So they are actually they are considered those under antioxidants.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. So here is another question. How important is vitamin D?
Vitamin D. All right. Vitamin D, I think for now, vitamin D is generally known to help for bone health, right? Because it helps the calcium absorption and all. It has to be together, right? However, now when we're looking into nowadays the boost up immune system topic, right? Vitamin D, it's also important to boost up our immune system. Yeah, so you just need to get sunlight around 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. about if not mistaken, 10 minutes exposure a day, then you will get your sufficient vitamin D.
Exposure.
Yes, I know during MCO, but now we can actually go out.
Yeah.
Restricted as previous 1 or 2 months ago. So even if you're at home, if you have a open area, balcony, or even if you're in a landed property, yeah, you have a porch, right? You can actually stand there around 10 o'clock, yeah. Then you can actually get about 10 minutes sunlight.
But I thought 12 o'clock, something like that, the sunlight is
very strong. The
very
UV
strong, it's not that
radiation,
advisable.
right? Yeah, actually, I have the same thoughts as you initially until I read. There's one paper. Sorry, I can't remember the author. Also, it's actually recommended by our Ministry of Health portal website. It's written there that they also quoted this same author that is actually recommended 10 to 2 p.m. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Oh, okay.
Better, highest highest radiation at time, the vitamin D exposure and things like that.
Okay. All right. Now we know that 10 to 2 is the best time to not just sit on our chair or our couch, so we can walk around.
Actually, if lunch, right, you get to just wear your mask and practice proper hand hygiene, yeah, and compile to the social distancing while you dine out. Yeah, actually, it's good if you can walk out.
Yeah.
Office during that 12 o'clock and get that sunlight.
Normally less than 10 minutes is also fine, as long as you are getting the sunlight.
Yeah, rather than just really 24 hours in the
aircon. Yeah.
Yes.
Most of the time we are in aircon.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's I think it's not good for the skin as well. Too dry. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so probably we have, due to the time, probably we have the last question, right?
Yes.
So normally what type of a person will normally go to a dietitian consultation?
Anyone that needs individualized diet counseling are very encouraged to see us, because we assess you not just your diet. We will look into your overall condition, including if you have your recent lab health screening report, tests, and things like that. You can actually bring it in to us, and then we will actually monitor your weight, height, yeah, and then we will look into your lab tests, and then we look into your diet, we look into your social history, you know, who do you dine with, where do you always go, and things like that. All this, after our assessment, then only we come out with the appropriate plan for the individual. So that anyone, I would say anyone who needs more individual diet counseling can come to see us. Of course, if you are someone already admitted and your condition related to any diet related issue or nutritional absorption issue, usually doctors will refer to dietitian. Then we'll see you up in the ward. Yeah,
I see.
We do a lot of community prevention thing as well, like what we are doing now, giving talk to the public, educating about all these eating diet tips and all that. So quite general. If you want to see us personally, it's always open. Yeah.
Okay.
Any issue with diet, you want to put on weight as well, or you want to lose weight, have other underlying health condition issue, you can always come and see us.
Okay, all right. So I think we end here. Okay. So thank you so much again. Once again, thank you, Miss Hang, for your time, for your sharing today. Okay.
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you for your time as well. Okay. And then if you have any question personally, you want to contact Miss Ang, okay, you can call the number that she has provided just now.
Or email us.
Yeah, or email to your personal email, or just now
the one that I provided is my department's email.
Oh, your department. Okay, so you can email to Miss Ang as well. Or you have any question that you want to check with us, you can always message through our page. Okay, our Jupiter Network Advisor page. We will be willing to share with you. Okay, consult lah. I will have a free consultation as well. Okay, so again, okay, so thank you so much. Okay, see you again.
Okay, bye.
Thank you, bye.